Hello everyone, so it's been a while, but I'm back with another Funko Five Nights at Freddy's AR merchandise unboxing. Now today, I've got my hands on that sweet, succulent, chocolate Freddy plushie. This guy's an exclusive to Funko's website, and the American Funko website has had it for about a month now, but the reason why I'm only getting around to this now is because the European Funko site just only got it in a few days ago, and everybody from Europe, well, good news for you folks, because he's still in stock right now, so if you live around those parts then go flock on over there if you want one. Now call me a saint because I bring even more good news. So on Monday, I've got the rest of the Hot Topic exclusive inverted plushies arriving. About 2 weeks ago, I received High Score Toy Chica and VR Toy Freddy inverted plushies, and then on Monday, I'm going to be getting Systemair Toy Bonnie and Radioactive Foxy. So very exciting stuff, and there hasn't been any reviews on those yet. And again, it was the same case as most Funko FNAF stuff that stocks on their Europe site. Sells out really quickly. Except for the Chocolate Freddy plush, probably because it's only ever going to be releasing there, so they gotta like highly stock that. But, you know, I've been eager to have Chocolate Freddy for a long time. I remember when the reveal happened in February, he was definitely one of my favorite items from the entire drop, so we're not gonna mess around. Now, I have bought 3 of them. One is like for myself to keep forever. One of them is because, you know, this is an actual like online exclusive. This will never be in any store, so it might be a good idea to have just an additional one and hold on to. You know, a little investment because it'll become rare someday. It's an exclusive and whatnot. And then the third one is for somebody else. I thought I'd just put it into my order because if you spend at least £40, then you get free shipping. So let's see what, oh my goodness. Oh, you know, let's start off quickly here. I'm not going to open it here on video because this is beyond the point, but I decided to pick up the Something Wild game. Finally, this one's been out for a while, but I just thought I'd throw this in here because this is really cool, and when it was previously stocked, I didn't buy it, so there you go. You get the awesome Rockstar Freddy little minifigures, the exact same pose as the Pop, or the Pocket Pop, and you get loads of cards in there, so it's a fun little game. I'm not going to open it in the video here because that's not what you're here for, so, oh, they're all in the one bag. This looks sick. Chocolate Freddy. Alright then, let's just pull them all out first, and then I'll make a judgment on which one I'm gonna be keeping for all eternity. Alright, first one. Oh, whoa, I never even noticed this. First thing I'm noticing is I have a little ribbon on the hat, like Toy Freddy. I never even knew that. Whoa, and it's really soft too. It's not like, you know, metallic like the majority of the rest of the AR plushies that's dropped this year. Let's take out the second one. Oh, and I'm gonna like look at the proportions after, and we'll take out the final lad. And then I think the one I will be reviewing, I'm not gonna review all 3 of them because they're the exact same, except for super duper minor differences. I'll just review the one that I think looks the nicest. Okay, so here's all 3 of our Chocolate Freddy plushies. Alright, so after some advanced speculation, I have come to the conclusion that this one here is my favourite of the 3 Chocolate Freddy plushies. So, without further ado, let's review this delicious bastard. Now, I know back when this fella was first revealed back in the Funko Fair of 2022, back in February, I do remember saying that this one was my favourite of all of the FNAF AR plushies they revealed. And although I don't have all of them yet, I think that point might still stand because this is a really nice little plushie. You got lots of details on there, he's super duper soft, and yeah, he's just a good little lad. Alright, so like everybody else does, we're going to start off with talking about the goods. And firstly, of course, you can't be a Freddy Fazbear without a Freddy Faz hat, and I'm going to give it to them. This is a really well done hat. I know it's something very odd to comment on, but in some cases, like with Dreadbear and all, I know it's like accurate, but sometimes the hats kind of fall a bit thin or a little bit understuffed, or this bit like flaps up a lot, but this is just a very spot on, smooth AF looking hat right here, and I love the purple, and then you got the pink wee band on there. I didn't even know that was there until I got it. I actually did not even know, because like well, the product image would be like this and you just can't see it. And something else I know it's unnecessary to comment on, but I gotta say that this hat kind of reminds me of that of like Queen Elizabeth, and you just love to see it with those Queen Elizabeth references. Definitely intentional. Okay, we're definitely getting a little bit sidetracked, so let's move on to one of the more delicious elements, the face. Don't you just want to take the fattest bite out of him, even though it will probably kill him? Don't you kind of just want to do it? Like, look at this yummy chocolate. So in the face area, you've got the eyebrows, which are unfortunately just embroidered, but it's definitely a step better than them just being printed. You've got the ears as well. I love how this one's actually bitten. It's like Nightmare Freddy. Remember when one of his ears was like this as well? I think that's really, really nice, and I'm glad they did that. Look at all of these spots on the face too. Doesn't that just add to the delicious element? And look at this dripping little chocolate here. Yummy, yummy. I could just eat you all up, boy, but I'm not going to because I kind of love ya. And then you've got the eyes as well. It's like the Rockstar Freddy base with like these around. Now that's one of the things I will bring up later about the choice of base here. Something Funko tends to do a lot of. And then you've got the nose on here and the mouth, which with the very distinct smile, which I also love to see. And then we move on to the body. Would you give it up for Funko because they gave him a physical bow tie? Yay! Again, I've brought this up a lot of times now, but I still do think it's a little bit embarrassing that one of the things us FNAF fans have to worry about is if a bow tie is going to be printed on by a multi-millionaire toy company. But whatever, it's a nice bow tie, it's shiny too, which I love to see. And then you've got the button on there, and look at this, even like beneath the bow tie, you've still got like those spots and all. Isn't that just gorgeous? And then you've got like the endo. Doesn't really make much sense. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Why have you got a candy colored endo? You know what, it's Fazbear Entertainment, let's just not judge it. Ah, shucks guys, I totally forgot to comment on the tags. That is just totally out of my region. So oh boy, let's get it going. Five Nights at Freddy's. This is made in 2021. So it did take a little while to get stocked up there in the Europe site, but that's okay. UKCA, I love the President's logo, just brings me immediate joy. And then we have his arm tie. It looks really, really nice. It's a totally stylized and totally brand new tie that's exclusive to the Chocolate Freddy plush. And then on here, see, just to verify that, Funko.com exclusive. If you want this guy, get him on the website. Only place you'll find him. And once it sells out, who knows how long it will take to restock, or in Funko's case, it's probably quite possible it won't restock. So, and then everything else is the same as every other FNAF plushie. Oh, and then here's the back of him as well. Look at all of this drippy, drippy little chocolate here, and then the lovely, just very bite-worthy body going on there. And that's really it. So now let's talk about the unfortunate bad sides. Alright, so firstly, of course, you could see this coming. There's a lot of printing on this plushie. Like, all of this chocolate, all of these little sprinkles, little dots on here, all of it's printed. But then again, it's something I could totally excuse because, come on, imagine you had to, like, embroider every single one of these little spots. That would be a pure nightmare, and I totally forgive them for this. Something else, though, is that, like, bits of, like, because like this bit's printed, that means the rest of it's printed as well, so it just adds for some strange little contrasts. Like if you take a look at it, I mean, it might not be too obvious in camera, but this piece here and then like the cheek, these are different colors of brown, so it's just like you got a mix of chocolate going on. Well, what's this, like caramel, and you got like just plain milk chocolate or something? I don't know. Would that make for a good combo? God knows, maybe it will, but it still does look a little off. Now this next one isn't necessarily a complaint about the plushie, but more so the fact of the character, because you gotta remember, Chocolate Freddy in the world of Five Nights at Freddy's AR doesn't exist. So, you know, using up a plush slot on this when you could have done like Easter Bonnie or to somebody else like Toxic Springtrap, I know that's one that a lot of people would love to see, myself included. So the fact that they just wasted a slot on a non-existent character for the second time now is just something we definitely could have done without. And then really the only other thing, I mean, it still looks really, really good this way, but I still do think this might have benefited a little bit better if they decided to go with the normal Freddy base. I guess this will fit in with Chocolate Bonnie then, because Chocolate Bonnie uses Spring Bonnie's base, which also has these around the eyes and all, so it does fit in with Chocolate Bonnie. But in the first place, Chocolate Bonnie should have been a Bonnie, you know, rehash base anyways, and then Chocolate Freddy here should have been just a rehash of the Wave 1 Freddy, because, you know, they restocked them pretty recently, so they clearly do still make those patterns. That about wraps it for my Chocolate Freddy plushie review. I really like this guy, and I'm glad I finally did get one. But now, what I'd like to do now is just make a couple little comparisons. I'm not gonna like talk over everything, but I'd like to bring in the other piece of Chocolate Freddy merchandise. This is the Chocolate Freddy action figure, which released last year. So here's how they both look practically identical, because Funko should know what they're doing, because this is their own damn character. Actually, looking at it, I kind of lied. Not exactly the same. Like, the pink button doesn't make an appearance on the plushie. Some of, like, the, you know, the dripping chocolate on the stomach isn't apparent here. But for the most part, you can tell for sure it's the exact same character. And the other thing, as I was talking about a moment ago, I'd like to bring in is the chocolate Bonnie plushie. So these actually look really, really nice together. Right? This is the first time I've done it. Like, just here on camera, I've never actually put these right beside each other. And then bringing the ties too, just to add to the spice. Wow, lovely chocolate buddies. And then here you got the full gang of free chocolate, delightful goodies. Yummy, yummy in my scrunchless tummy. Now, one more thing I'd like to do, if you're only here for FNAF, you can go away now. So you may remember the other day I posted that funny little comedic video of me just totally going all out on a Huggy Wuggy plush toy. Well, I didn't totally destroy it. I ripped an eye out. He got really soggy. I beat him a lot, but he's still in pretty good form. And, you know, I didn't throw that out or anything or take it inside. I just left it outside of my garden. So he's been rotting in there for about a week now. And I'd like to, in my videos, do like a weekly progress on how Huggy Wuggy is just coping. So, yeah, practically seeing the decomposition of a rotten plush corpse. So isn't that just fun? So let's go check him out. Alright, let me quickly show you where Huggy Doll's secret lair is. Here it is. So basically when it rains, the rain doesn't quite make it to him, so he shouldn't get wet again. So basically, look at this. He isn't all soggy anymore. When I've thrown him into that river like countless times, look at him. He actually isn't even that bad at all. If I just glued his eye back on, he would kind of like look sort of new, surprisingly. I know he's a bit dirty here, but like it's actually passable. Funny enough, he's also very soft as well, surprisingly, after all I've done to him. So yeah, there's your weekly update on Huggy Doll. Bye-bye now.
After Peter is an organism who fuses with Petey, the portly pig animatronic. After Peter is an insatiable hunger, the rampaging through the facility for several days made himself into a burger barn simulation stage that was under repair. Construction was to fix the building when suddenly Peter burst in.